All right, what's going on, Conscious Crew? It is your favorite breakdown commentator. We are back, baby. It is a lot going on. It is a lot going on. It is a lot going on, honey. We on that bad to back stuff, child. Hold on, let me make sure something. Oh, that's why I still got my damn live stream on unlisted. All right. Let me see. I just made this public here. Okay, so I kind of messed up this live a little bit, y'all. I had it on unlisted first so I could set it up because I didn't know what time Tamar was going to go live. Because she said she was going to go live in 30 minutes, but it was past 30 minutes. So then I published the live stream on the YouTube app, but then forgot to make it public on StreamYard that still had it unlisted. So I'm probably done kind of messed up the configurations and the algorithm for this live stream. So I'm going to definitely need all of y'all to thumbs the hell up out of this damn video so that we can get notifications sent the hell out. It's been a drama-filled day for the Braxtons and for the Robinsons, girl. We're going to get into what Miss Tamar had to say over on her YouTube channel in response to JR's Instagram live stream earlier that we also reviewed of him basically calling her delusional and doing the most because they are friends and he has been single for months and blah 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 blah, girl. Okay, well, Tamar has some choice words for Mr. JR, and we're gonna get into them things. Yeah, but before we do so, please go ahead and thumbs up this video. Not only does thumb it up help with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, thumbing up the video helps to send out YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious crew member and telling them to get their artists into the damn sanctuary, okay? Also, shout out to all the new subbies. Make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your BGC, your MySpace, your Facebook, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you get the link. Just let them whores know that we're out live and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you guys, we are back. Hey, everybody in the chat. I want to jump kind of right into the situation that is going on right now. Courtesy of the neighborhood talk. All right. You guys got to catch all the previous commentary we've been doing this mornings about what is going on with the Braxtons and her white king. Let me turn this music down. So let me turn it off, actually. Okay, so Tamar had posted to her Instagram story about 2 hours ago in response to her ex-fiance's Instagram live about him being accused of cheating on her with the 25-year-old. Okay, so after she had saw his IG live, she posted to her story and said this. Okay, if I'm so mentally unstable, then give me my chain, pendant, and platinum presidential Rolex back. I couldn't have been in my right mind, friend, sir, laughing emojis. The real story on my YouTube in 30 minutes. I should have listened to all of y'all, clown. I'm finna have all the ninjas because now apparently I'm a trick. Okay, then someone named Sleepy Green had posted under JR's IG and said, bro, I'm happy you finally told your story and let them know that you've been single for a minute now. This is 100% accurate because you told me you were single months ago and kept it a bean. Okay, I don't know who the hell Sleepy Green is. Matter of fact, let me type in Sleepy Green and see who the hell this is. Okay, hold on. Let me get my nosology on, honey. Who the hell is Sleepy Green? Okay, Sleepy Green. Okay, is some rich ass millionaire. Okay, all right. Now, I had posted underneath that post, and I said this because I've been giving Tamar that work all morning long. I said under the post, so you jump to conclusions about a man who ain't been yours in months because you received the charge on a card that was still in the database from the last time that y'all utilized it, and now you're mad because you were wrong and he stood up for himself, reminding you that he's single and so are you. Now that means the gifts you chose to buy him as a friend need to be returned because he reminded you that you're just a friend, which only proves that everything you're doing for him is with an agenda to get him back. And that's your error, not his. Please go prepare Vince a sandwich and stop twerking on stage at 3%. We tired of seeing you get your damn Taylor Swift on. All right? What's going on, Nosy? Hey, y'all. Nah, Tamar done in fact pooched on through to her YouTube girl. So let's get into what the hell she had to say in response to her Wonder Bread man. Okay, this is gonna be courtesy of the Tamar Braxton's YouTube channel. Girl, let's pooch on through, girl. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Bloop. Okay.
When migraine strikes.
Hold on, get these commercials out the way, child. Y'all thumbs up, and share the video, child. All right.
Hey, everybody. I know I said that I will not be speaking out anymore, but people be waiting for you to speak out so they can figure out what the hell they're going to say and how they're going to look, because everybody knows that that's what that person cares about. And I just want to be very clear on that. Nobody stopped the relationship with me. I stopped the relationship with them. I blocked that person. I blocked that person on social media. And I only called that person to find out about my credit card being used. Now, everybody knows that let's not play stupid. Okay.
Now, I want to know, my first question is, when did she block this damn man? Because once again, just shy of a week or two ago, girl, she was at his birthday shindig gifting him with that pendulum and that presidential black Rolex that she was mentioning in her stories. So what was the amount of time that lapsed between then and now? Because he only must have been blocked for all of 48 hours.
I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know, what that is or what's that about, right? I use my physical card. If I do reservations, it's through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency. And so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right, where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, so I'm not going to pretend like, they got our credit cards mixed up, because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We weren't. So which one we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just here's the thing for me about guys. When things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional. Oh, we wasn't together. Oh, I wasn't leading nobody on. And, oh, they did the things on their own. Now, come on. How many times have we heard that story? And so I don't even know why we're trying to perpetuate that storyline today. Listen, I'm in my 40s, and come on, I've had my fair share of relationships and, my dealings with men, and, when we having like male friends, I hear a lot of stuff. I've been around the world and okay? So I've heard it all. So we're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear. I didn't ask myself. I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me.
Okay, so let's call out the first inconsistency. This is how I know that Tamar is a lying ass motherfucker. Now, her claim, her first initial claim this morning was not that this man stole my card, but how did this man was cheating on me with a 25-year-old. Then when he came out and was like, what the hell are you talking about? You randomly insert some random person into a situation involving me renting out a suite at Four Seasons because I'm out of town with a friend, and I'm single as hell. So how in the hell does that translate into chick, because even if I was with the chick, I'm not with you. I'm single. But her first response isn't to call 911 and authorities because somehow this man done got her card. Her running to the internet was about him cheating on her because she finds out that he booked a suite at the Four Seasons. Then after he does everything that he does on IG, she gets on her YouTube channel and she still don't address the fact that if what she's saying is true, then you have a bigger issue, sis, than your single ex-boyfriend hooking up with random hookers out of town on your tab. Your ex-man literally stole your card. He's using your card unlawfully, illegally, and that should be your biggest pressing issue as an ex-girlfriend. But she's not making that claim. She's loosely, generally alluding to, okay, yeah, I don't really use these sites, but fuck all that. These niggas really ain't shit. And when a man get, wait, girl, he charged $900 to your card, apparently because he had your card unlawfully and illegally. It's just not true. That bitch know damn well her and this man uses what you call like them travel sites, Expedia, Travelocity, etc. Because again, how in the hell would he even still have access to her number if it wasn't already in the damn database to begin with? They've been broke up for months. So obviously her shit still is in the database because she done swiped her damn card to book them rooms and Airbnbs and hotels and flights and everything else that you can get off of these sites. And you're not making a big to-do off of the unlawful, illegal usage of your card. Why would you not be making a big to-do? You know why? Because once again, up till a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, she was just twerking, gifting and showering him in diamonds and pearls at his birthday card because this is still her good Judy. And they're still in each other's lives, as Jeremy said this morning. They've been trying to figure out what their friendship looked like, trying to figure out their relationship, because once again, she was just at his birthday shindig, not pulling up to just wish him well and haul ass girl, but acting every bit of like his damn fiance and wife by gifting and showering this man and all these valuables. Okay, all these sparkly, expensive things. Probably still getting a little dick on the side too, girl. Who knows? Okay, just how much they've been working things out in their friendship, girl. But what we know for a fact is that she didn't have this energy, not even a month ago, not even a whole 4 weeks ago, that she was literally. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me move her out the way real quick. Just real quick, yeah. Let me find her. Tamar Braxton gift for birthday girl. Let's see her showing her whole ass. On Wednesday, August 21st, Tamar shared a video of herself and Jeremy celebrating his birthday. The R&B singer captioned the video, "Happy birthday to the biggest," along with the blue heart and a sparkle emoji. In a quick clip, Jeremy unwraps a gift from Tamar, a gold diamond-encrusted pendant chain. The one she says she wants back because she apparently is so delusional, because she, in fact, is so damn delusional. Okay, hold on. Let me find this video. I hope this... What is it? Oh, this is Shade Room Child. Let me see if these whores have a clip of the video. Hold on. Nope, it ain't over there. Let me see. I know somebody gotta have this damn video. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I think this here it is. Oh, yes, here it is. Honey. Let me see something. Why they only got the pictures? I want to see the video. This I have to do because I ain't got time. All day and all night, honey. I ain't got time all day and all night. Okay, so here it is, girl. Bling Bling Tamar Braxton gives her boo Jeremy Robinson a personalized iced out pendant. Happy birthday to the biggest, the big Willie, girl. Okay, she's so excited, honey. Just showing Ish off all in the camera. She was just happy with her white king last month. Okay, the 21st, girl, that was just, what, 2 weeks ago. Okay, quote, "JR means the world to me," Tamar had tweeted. "Thank God for him. My husband and my children has saved my life, but I'm so mad at my life. My family is toxic." Okay, yeah, so that's when she was going on her indignant rant, girl, okay? Because, you know, she confused and dizzy all the time, girl, okay? She don't know whether she love her family, hate her family. She don't know if JR is her fiance, her soulmate, if he's sent from hell, girl. You know, she don't have a consistent narrative about anybody, baby. She comes and she go. On one end, she's on Ozempic, girl, living her best life, and she's so skinny and she's so happy. The next minute, she's having a midlife crisis, girl, okay? In the words of Monique from the year 2000 in the Queens of Comedy. Girl, I think Ozempic got these hoes losing their damn mind. If you see a skinny bitch, just bop her on the side of her motherfucking head and give that bitch a check and wang. Okay, because what is wrong? Just 2 weeks ago. So, yes, this man... The reason why she ain't run to call 911 and to call credit card fraud is because his ass ain't steal her damn car. It was plugged into that damn system, and you just got to have enough common sense to know how much dick she's still been getting from this damn man to pull up to her ex-ninja birthday party after he done let Tommy ride his damn face, and she gonna shower him in diamonds and pearls like she the damn first lady of the Potter's house. Okay, can somebody deliver us from evil in this mother lover? Okay? That's why Jeremy was just like, girl, hoodwinked and bamboozled. Okay, from hot to cold, east to west, north to south, where's the problem, honey? It's giving the cockeyed show. It's giving bipolarism 2.0. It's giving Gemini energy, girl. Like, what is the tea? Back to Tamar, girl.
Right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? Now, y'all got to realize, now, the man didn't say the status of our relationship. At that time, we were very much married. Very much married. So I am thinking that, you know, I am pouring to my marriage that is troubled, that, you know, I want because I love my kids. You know, I love my family. I love you. You know that. You just said you love me. So now all of a sudden, now we not, okay. So I'm pretending and I'm delusional and I made all of this stuff up, okay? Now, I don't have to buy no man. I know who I am. I know the kind of money I make. I know the status of my life. I don't have to buy no man. But
Yes, you do, because you the one who ran your ass back to your man after another woman, Tommy Lee, got her ass on the internet and taunted your nigga around in your damn face. And you ran your insecure, frail, Ozempic ass right on over there, honey, to prove something to your ego and to prove something to the viewing audience, honey, and to prove something to Tommy, even if you didn't really want Jeremy. Okay? Now Tamar trying to pretend like she is some confident, powerful, independent woman, and she was just crying a few weeks ago about how her life is just tore the hell up, and just shy of 8 months ago, she ain't even have a damn place to stay, according to her. Tamar Braxton tells so many lies, and her narratives are literally so polarizingly contradictory that I don't even know what to believe anymore. Like, I believe that this woman is just a full-fledged pathological narcissist and motherfucking liar. I'm talking about literally the pendulum swings from left to right, to the extremes. To the extremes, girl.
Pouring into my relationship, pouring into someone that I want to rekindle something with because this is not my boyfriend. I'm wrong for that? Oh, and I'm on my own for that. And not you saying, oh, when your birthday come around, I'm a wop, 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 woom, woom. Like, I had absolutely no idea to feel like I was in this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have seen us out. People seen us at your favorite restaurant. Yes, we have been, quote unquote, living apart. And I guess you want to say single, where we could, date other people and see what's out there. But you clearly told me you wasn't with nobody. You clearly told me that you...
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Now, this woman just opened up her whole life talking about this man is a liar, and when niggas get exposed, this is what they do. They act like y'all ain't together, and now I'm just sitting here delusional and making all this up only to sober up. Only to sober up. Only to sober all the way up and say, yes, it's true that, we both been single and we can do what we want to do. And we've been doing our own thing and living apart. And, my real big issue is just the fact that you had told me that despite us being single, that you wasn't seeing nobody. And now I believe you seeing somebody. After she just opened up the whole video acting like this man, literally, it's just a line on the nature of their damn relationship, and like they being fully back together and fully working on their shit, only to turn around and say what the hell he just said. And this is what I'm talking about, baby. Out of her damn eye, girl. She got her bundles got to be glued to her damn hat, girl. Okay? She came in on here and threw on a hatfish, girl, hooting and hollering, delusional, only to corroborate what this man just said after trying to gaslight women into standing up on some boss bitch power, because we know how these niggas do. Girl, I'm done.
You are emotionally unavailable, and you just hitting whop, whop, and whoom, whoom. And my whole thing, and let's not make it like, oh, I got... I'm sorry, we keep being cut off, but this is important.
Girl, it's the Lord. It's the Lord, girl. It's the Father, Son, or the Holy Daughter, girl, who is telling you to sit your dizzy ass down some damn way, honey. This is a woman who is in her feelings about a nigga she knows she ain't with, but she want to be back with, and been doing everything in her power, from letting him hit it raw to trying to buy his ass back with Pajoules. Okay? Mad. Because single involves him also being able to be with other women, technically. Now, I want to just sit a little bit in this whole, okay, you told me you wasn't seeing nobody. Jeremy just said he don't even know what the hell she even talking about. Like, what woman are you talking about, ma'am? I am single. And let's just say hypothetically, Jeremy was with another woman. He could have been with a woman for the night. Could have been a sneaky link. It still doesn't mean that he's in a full-fledged relationship. It still doesn't mean that he's courting anybody. I mean, men have sideline puss. That's what they do, okay? They smashing and cashing and snatching. And she just admitted, girl, we both outside as well. I'm outside too. When you're out in the club, JR, don't think I'm not. When you're out making love, don't think I'm not. When you feeling good and I have a spot getting hot, don't stop. But just don't think I'm not. Because I'm out getting mine as well. So, I don't know whether Tamar has a misunderstanding about the term, I'm not seeing anybody, because a man fucking and getting him a nut is not equivalent to him seeing someone. Furthermore, I don't even know why this would be of remote importance to Tamar if, in fact, y'all are just friends to begin with and not courting, when you just admitted that, yes, this man had a conversation with you and said he just wanted to be friends. He had a conversation with you, as he said in his video. He is not leading you on. He's letting you know what it is 100. And what is given is that Tamar is trying to project her feelings and her desire onto him and making something out of nothing, because she's living in a goddamn delusion, even though this man done told her what it is. That we need to work on our friendship. We need to work on just figuring out how to get along and just being friends and just drop the romantic shit and you do you and I'ma do me and it just be what it be. But because she got ulterior motive, and now she feel played because she done got a phone call, girl, from the Four Seasons. That her nigga done swiped that card she ain't concerned about reporting fraud on. She more concerned about the fact that he appeared to be cheating in a relationship that he ain't even in with her ass, girl. And this, my friends, is the Braxton value. This, my friend, is the Braxton family value.
Tamar got mental health issues. Now, y'all done seen this man. We're not going to pretend that this man has not been airing me out and embarrassing me for the past 6 months.
And we're not going to pretend that you ain't on this motherfucking live still pressed about a motherfucking man that you should be happy to be turning over to another bitch at the Four Seasons. What we not going to act like is that you claim he been embarrassing you for 6 months and yet your ass is over here hooting and hollering, honey. And you was just showering the same man with all these expensive ass gifts who done embarrass you. Like, at what point do you realize you the one embarrassing you? At what point do you accept responsibility for the fact that JR, Jeremy Robinson, baby mama number 5 ass ain't got a GUN to your head and you the one who keep running through the doggy door? You the one who keep returning home, girl. At what point do you accept that he has publicly shamed you and embarrassing you and you willfully are tiptoeing your ass back over there to White Castle? Because after he ate, in your words, Tommy Lee's booty sandwiches, it should have been case closed. But nope, you took your ass right on over there and put your lips right where her ass had been and then thought that it was a flex. That woman had just got up off your man's head and hadn't even made up the bed and threw new sheets on top before you had to ran your ass over there on some claiming your territory and your integrity back. Tamar done lost her damn mind because this is the way logic is set up in her damn head. Yeah, y'all. This man who been embarrassing me for the past 6 months, who told me that he just wanted to be my friend, who I still got feelings over, and I'm trying to buy through all these goddamn gifts, is still out here playing me, girl, in a relationship that he not in. And what we not gonna act like he ain't been doing is embarrassing me while I'm the one also out here, girl, helping him to put my ass up on the cross, because this got less to do with Jeremy and got more to do with the fact that I'm digmatized, honey. And I'm mad at him because he won't act right instead of just having enough self-respect to get the fuck on and to find me another piece of man to play around with. Instead, I'm going to insist upon my desires, regardless of what this man tell me, regardless of what this man show me, because I'm so narcissistic and I'm so obsessed with what I want, which is him, that I refuse, bitch, to read the room. I refuse to read no in any language he give it to me in, including sign language, baby. I'd rather go legally blind than to have to read no from this man's lips or from his damn hands. And because I'm getting nowhere real fast, running down on a man who I now have said told me don't want me no more than just being a friend, I'm going to cry loud to the rest of y'all and play the victim as if he down here playing with my feelings, when in fact this man done told me he ain't got no feelings for me. But because I'm Tamar Braxton, because I am a part of the black R&B boule, I'm supposed to be first choice and shit supposed to go my way. And I done got all skinny and slim. And y'all not supposed to tell me that these niggas not supposed to be at my beck and call. And now I'm mad. Because, bitch, I've been starving myself. I've been eating gum and drinking water for 40 days, bitch. And this nigga still got the audacity to be with another bitch at the Four Seasons and then on my card as a friend. Tamar, baby, I know you want to be the victim so bad, sugar. I'm just so sorry, baby. You're playing yourself and you need help, sugar.
Now, if there was not an understanding between he and I, y'all see me sit up here and take a bunch of L's and apologize and really try to work toward my marriage and try to, fix shit and, because the truth is, y'all, so much, I don't even really know.
We know. We know. We know you don't know.
But just like he said, I'm not going to divulge everything, but I'm not going to let nobody sit up here and make it seem like I am delusional.
You are.
And deranged.
You are.
And you clearly said you don't want me.
You just admitted that he told you he don't want you. Girl, let me tell you something. Conservatorship. Somebody give this woman the Britney Spears package, girl.
Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce was going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email. So let's not do that. Friend, don't do that. Friend, don't do that.
And then playing the victim about a private matter that she brought to the public. She's also forgetting that part. None of the events today would even be occurring had she actually been a over 40, over 50-year-old ass woman and handled her personal business as if it actually was personal. Instead, she wanted to get out here and accuse this damn single ass man that she done told her he just want to be her damn friend of cheating on her ass. Somebody make sense.
And here is the thing. I didn't, like I said before, I did not mean to post that lady. It could have been, it was a casualty award. It could have been anybody. Because like he told me, he busting down, wop, wop, wop. He ain't even in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say he cheated on me. I said you played in my face. Because the truth of the matter is that you were supposed to be here for me, to show up for me on Sunday. And you didn't do that. And just like I told him, like, well, this got to be a two-way street, boo. Like, I can't show up for you and you don't show up for me.
So now this woman is admitting that this man has been showing her through his actions and his pathology that he can't give her what it is she's looking for, and he can't give her what it is she continues to give him. And like a lot of feminine entities that include gay men, lesbian women, heterosexual women, empathic ass heterosexual men, like all folk with a divine feminine and don't know no damn better. Instead of believing in what people show us, we continue to just push for our way and lead from the delusional narratives in our minds that want us to see the best in a person. And we could try and we try to get people to say the right things to us while they continue to show us all the wrong shit. And instead of magnifying and majoring in the actions of another motherfucker, we instead will major in what they say or major in, well, where things seem to be going, instead of understanding, girl, that the consistent dead wall, dead end that we keep hitting is the answer, honey. It is the truth, honey. That is the glory. Okay, that is the answer to the prayer of clarity. But no, once again, the narcissism, honey, we're going to supersede actions. We're going to even supersede what a motherfucker tell us. And we're just going to insist upon our way and then be mad at that motherfucker for why we didn't take a hint, didn't take a direct no, and why we just didn't get the fuck on and love ourselves enough to leave willfully instead of being forced, bitch, out of the damn relationship by way of misery or all-out rejection.
Can't happen. And so you decided to extend your trip and didn't say anything to me in New Orleans. And then I find out I didn't even say nothing to you. You know, I didn't even make it a big deal. I didn't even, like, this person is making it seem like I am off the rails. And I get why y'all is very believable. And people, every time I fall out with somebody, they always take that story. Now, oh, y'all see how she acting her reality show? Well, not the past 3 reality shows. Tamar has grown up. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody speak on my mental health. And
how you grown up and you over 40 years old telling all your personal business with your fiance to Instagram? How has Tamar grown up when Tamar literally lit the match this morning that led to all of this, instead of, like JR saying, being a grown ass fucking woman? You proved everything he said in his video to be true. You are emotionally immature. You have no emotional intelligence. You have no self-control. And for some reason, you thought social media was the appropriate space for your personal business. But let's go back here to, I think it was the Shade Room. Let's go back to the Shade Room, to her post just a month ago about social media. Let's do her words. Where this excerpt at? Where I just saw the excerpt. Go look at all this bipolar shit. Y'all, I'm going through it. I'm single and sad. This TV shit is a lot, girl. Baby, love and war for months. I just saw an excerpt from when she was cussing social media out, baby, talking about, yeah, y'all love bad news about her, and y'all love to run with negative narratives, and y'all love to see her losing. But yet, that's exactly what the hell she ran to deal with her personal matter as a mother, as a businesswoman. Oh, here it is. Tamar had tweeted, girl, thank God for him. JR, my husband and my children have saved my life, but I'm so mad at my life. My family is toxic. I should have never went back to BFW. Never. Y'all, I'm going through it. She said in a follow-up tweet, I'm single and sad, and this TV-ish is a lot. Y'all have no idea, none. The gaslight is crazy, and I'm going back into treatment. Oh, my God. Just pray for my marriage can be saved and my life can be spared. My family is awful. And then she came back and told y'all hoes how sick and demented and twisted y'all is. And how y'all love to prey on her damn downfall. And the same social media space she criticized is the same space she brought all her ratchet ass personal business back to. Just shy of a few weeks later, honey, by once again forcing us into the group chat about a man who already done showed her that he preferred a loving hip hop bitch over a R&B bitch. Over a man that she done said, by way of her own words, done showed her rejection through actions, through consistent public humiliation rituals. So what you here for, girl? What you showering him in diamonds and pearls for, girl? Why you not at the red season with your young hot tenderoni riding dick poolside? Since y'all both outside, girl, it's clear that only one of y'all outside, because the bitch who outside, honey, don't know what another motherfucker doing inside. This man out here living his best life on your damn credit card, and you at home hoping that by being his yes man and by being patient and by just being a down ass chick and using the opportunity to be his friend to show him that you could also be his soulmate, and it ain't getting you nowhere but a hat with bundles glued to it, girl, while you big and bald head underneath. There is a stranger in Tamar's house. There's also one in her goddamn head.
An underlying issue and make it like I'm defaming somebody's character, because the truth of the matter is y'all was following each other on all platforms and also responding on each other's statements, and the hotel told me. So this was not just, and you just told us that y'all was single, that y'all both doing your own thing. So that's consistent with the verbal understanding that y'all have. You literally just told us, girl, that this man told y'all he just want to be friends and that y'all been doing your own thing and y'all been living apart and y'all just been friends. So if that ain't what you was ready for, if that ain't what you really wanted, if that is the type of situation you wanted with your fiance, that's what the fuck you should have told him. But because you got a big ass narcissistic ego, girl, you try to pretend like, I don't need this either. I don't need you either. While you were spooked and nervous in all actuality, baby, about what being single was really going to look like for the both of y'all, while being separated was going to look like for the both of y'all. I'm trying to understand exactly what the hell is she upset about when she done told us that they've been living apart and that they just been friends. So why he can't be with another bitch at the fourth season? Or why he can't have a female companion with him at the fourth season? Because you about to tell us at some point in this video that you outside too. So if two is playing at that game, what exactly is the problem? Hotel mix up? Because no, I got charged And the problem was that I asked you, I called you very calm, very. Now, let me know if hotel policies have changed or not. They will ask you, oh, would you like to use the card on file? Or is there another card? Yeah, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear.
I'm not trying to make this a big deal, but I done came online with my private business to a space that I say don't respect me, and then blow this whole spot up, and then continue to respond to the mess that I caused by acting like I am the victim and the responder and not the gaslighter.
Not about y'all. It's $1,000. It's not. You know,
it's not this, it's not that, but you up here frizzy. It's not this and it's not that, but you went to social media and blew it up. It's not this and it's not that, but you sitting here saying he love booty sandwiches. It's not this and it's not that, but you ran your ass down to YouTube to raise hell about it, but it's only a measly $1,000. Girl, is it just me? Is it just me, y'all? Is it just me? Somebody in the chat, is it me? Or am I the only one who also is becoming dizzy? Because I'm dizzy right now, girl. Tamar got me dizzy. Tamar's brain and rationale and logic is literally insane. Tamar is the kind of like the emotionally demented person who will say yes to a bunch of stuff in her heart she's saying no to, and then be mad at everybody she gave permission to. Tamar is the kind of person, because she's so passive aggressive, she signed up for a bunch of shit she don't really sign up for. She do a bunch of shit she don't really want to do. She live a bunch of shit she don't really want to live, and then get mad at everybody for taking her yeses and moving accordingly with those yeses. The kind of person who tell you she don't want to do nothing, she don't want no big to do for her birthday. So then y'all just come over and give her a personal slice of apple pie, girl, only to find out she done told the other half of her friendship group, girl, how y'all don't love her and how y'all don't fuck with her and how y'all terrible friends, girl, because y'all didn't go up and out of the way for her. Like the kind of bitch who literally lives mixed signals, the kind of bitch who literally talks out of both sides of her neck, like the kind of bitch who walks out of both sides of her behavior. That's what she does. Both-handed. Got two left-ass feet. And I cannot stand these kind of people who don't say what they got to say, who don't keep it motherfucking 100, who are not clear about their clarity, indecisive as hell, project like a motherfucker, take no responsibility for the fact that they are never clear, that they don't say what the hell they actually mean. Like literally, I run from these type of human beings. Run. Can't do it. I can't do it. Like I'm triggered just by her presence and her existence, girl. Completely triggered. It's a reason why no friendship, no marriage, no friend, no engagement, and no family ship works with Tamar Braxton. It's a reason why Iyanla could not help this girl. Because even here, this woman is acting like she did not gaslight and blow up the situation today. I ain't tripping. It don't mean nothing to me. It's only $1,000. What the fuck you up here talking shit for if it's only $1,000? Yeah, girl, y'all know how these niggas is. And then out of the other breath. Yeah, girl, we are just friends. We have been living in the park, girl. We have been doing our own thing. And yet you mad. Tamar Braxton want this man, and she want this man bad. But this man do not have enough brain cells. He does not have enough Duracell power to put up with the level of emotional chaos and toxic codependency and the level of untreated trauma and unhealthy attachment and incompetency that is Tamar Braxton. And I don't know if there is such a damn man, because typically, girl, black women can pivot when it comes to white men. But not if you Tamar, bitch. Divesting won't even save you. Especially not when you are the goddamn problem. Everywhere you go, bitch, it's gonna be a motherfucking issue.
Make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card. Let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And I just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wah. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying?
But wait a minute. Here we go again. Another admission. that opening statement, that opening monologue about how, oh yeah, niggas out here trying to act like y'all ain't together, and niggas out here trying to act like. This her second time admitting that everything that Jeremy said in his video was true. She literally just admitted our relationship is different. The relationship being changed. You see, it's the self-delusion and the gaslighting of an audience while knowing you, in fact, full of shit, but trying to set the stage to get motherfuckers on your side and get caught up in an emotional narrative in hopes that they not gonna really listen to what you're saying and listen to the way you're contradicting yourself and listen to the way that you're actually corroborating what the opposition actually said, because you caught up in your own experience of being with a no good ass man. You caught up in your own experience of being violated and being mistreated by a nigga. This is straight up narcissistic gaslighting. This what narcissists do. This is her second time admitting in all of 8 minutes that her and this man are not together. They're not fiancés. They're not lovers. That their relationship has been changed, just like Jeremy said. And yet she wilding out over $1,000 she claims she don't care about. Wilding out over a man who outside that she claims she outside on too. Wilding out and showering a man who she gonna say in the same video been humiliating her ass for months, and yet she still chose to spend a bunch of damn money she ain't got on his ass to impress him. And don't even think that she has to make sense of any of her own behavior. And actually, in her mind, she's living her decisions. She's literally listening and hearing her own words. And to her, all this makes cohesive sense to her. And to her, she is in fact the entire victim.
Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too.
Oh.
Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the moment.
Oh. So then what is this about? So now she gonna admit, I definitely don't have a plight here because, bitch, he getting hot and I'm getting hot too. So what's the problem? How you holding him accountable for telling you that he ain't seeing nobody while you admit now that you feel like he playing you? That hell, bitch, I've been playing you. If Tamar, in the words of Phaedra Girl, get the Apollo, get away from me with, bitch, this is demonic. This is demonic. This is demonic, bitch. This is demonic, dark psychology, bitch. This woman sit up here pretending to be the victim for all the 8 minutes only to not only corroborate this man's narrative that they just friends and been friends for months, but also admitted that she's upset over him doing something that she also been doing. I'm gonna let y'all hear it again. I ain't saying she said it.
Using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wah. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too.
Wow.
Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying?
He's not pretending. You the one who giving him the big head, bitch. You the one acting like he's the last of the Mohicans. He ain't tripping over you. You the one tripping over him. He ain't calling you about none of the niggas you at the 4 seasons with. He ain't calling you, girl, about who you pooching around town with. He ain't acting like nothing. He trying to figure out why you acting like it's something that is not. Sis. That's what he confused about. Because if you outside and he ain't shit and you can do better, what is your problem, reprobate Braxton?
This is not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so,
she take her vows seriously, but just admitted that she outside violating her vows too.
truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife, because all I know how to be is a wife.
How you been waiting and your ass been outside, bitch? Neither one of y'all been waiting, girl. Girl, Apollo, get away from me with this. Away from me.
Married to Vince, and that didn't work out, and I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married, and I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty sandwich. So let's not talk about wow and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her, and, I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da-wah-wah. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. And I hate that I posted that last night for that 10 seconds that I posted, and now that it's a frenzy today. But the simple fact of the matter is that I tried to call you and I tried to talk to you, and you were so nasty to me. And at the end of the conversation, you're going to tell me to go take my meds. Something that nobody else in the world knew, and something that you tried to weaponize against me.
And something that he said to your dizzy ass in private once again. Because that's what grown folks do. Love each other in private, and they fight with each other in private. And here it is, Tamar is trying to build a case for why she is online bringing her personal business to the same space she was just calling toxic. To the same audience she was just calling toxic, and only being interested in her downfall just last month. Because nothing that you said, sis, regardless of how bad it hurts your feelings, justify why you are bringing this to us. We not the jury or the motherfucking judge. You need to be running down there to the courthouse, baby, and petitioning for whatever the hell you need to petition for based upon whatever your marital clause is or is not. This woman is trying to convince herself that she's justified in bringing a private matter to the forefront. While she's justified in feeling like the victim, even though he's acting just how they have their arrangement set up. And then forget that she's the victim in the situation and fucked around and admitted to her audience that she been doing the same shit that he been doing. And then, return back to trying to be the victim girl in hopes that we forgot that she just said that she outside too and been outside. Girl. And no, I didn't know that they were actually married either. I must have been living under a rock. I must have been on Pluto. I had no idea these folk had got officially married. Every time I hear or see their relationship in the headlines, it's fiance, 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 fiance.
Are you saying that people who take mental medication or anxiety medication, they are not stable? I would hate for you to say that as a lawyer. Don't do that. The fact of the matter is, I only came back to say this. I'm not delusional. I am not crazy. I don't have to throw myself on a man. And yes, we have been estranged for 6 months, and
and she does, and she does have mental health issues. Because look at her own words. Look at her own words. Y'all, I'm going through it. She said in a follow-up tweet, I'm single and sad, and this TV ish is a lot. You have no idea. The gaslighting is crazy, and I'm going back into treatment. So he didn't tell no lie. She identifies as somebody who tore up from the floor up on the inside, whose mental health is very ill, who got a lot of unresolved issues. So he ain't tell no damn lies. Her own words to social media. Y'all, and I'm going back into treatment. It's her words. And I'm going back into treatment for exclamation points. So where was the lie? She just told another lie on this man talking about, and he said he brought up my mental health, which was only something that only he knew. Bitch, he ain't the one who went public with it. And did you forget that you've been spilling all your own tea for weeks and months prior to this incident? And this is what I'm talking about. This woman has no accountability. This woman is so messy and so damn unhinged that she forgets what the hell she puts out about herself. She forgets what the hell comes out of her damn mouth. She forgets. And the fact that she's forgetting, and the fact that she has no memory recall of the fact that she done told everybody her ass is in need of treatment and to be back in treatment, girl, just goes to show, to Jeremy's point, how real mental health actually is. And how it's a lot of sad ass folk out here, baby, abusing the hell out of social media and letting it ruin their real damn lives. Because folk would rather be on the internet thinking somebody give a fuck about their ass instead of dealing with their real life BS. Instead of faking it until you make it to actually fucking make it.
was just final on Friday. So and I'm going to say this in closing because I don't want to say too much. I probably already said too much.
And he didn't weaponize it. She weaponized it. She out here throwing her mental health shit around all over social media. Throwing her family under the bus. Throwing her ninja under the bus. Jamar. If Jeremy ain't the only one, she done threw the Braxtons under the bus. She done threw her TV family under the bus. She done slammed social media. Everybody the issue but Miss Tamar Braxton. Jeremy is just one of many, baby. What a minute. And it's so hard to even focus on Jeremy's flaws because Tamar's like overwhelms the situation. She takes up so much space as an emotional vampire because she's so outwardly messy and only knows how to make a bad situation worse that you can't even fully focus on the other damn party because now she done made her damn self a full-on spectacle instead. Sick of it.
My feelings are hurt because everybody is making it seem like I am crashing out over this person, and I'm not. I went ham simply because of your disrespect.
Sick of it.
And the truth is, I should have gone ham a long time ago.
No, bitch.
And I didn't because
you should have left like a self-loving, dignified, beautiful, talented woman who knows who the fuck she is. Who can literally believe her own words that you are not the Holy Grail, Jeremy. You are not the last of the Mohicans, Jeremy. And then can go make that real life actions, can convert that narrative into real life actions instead of crashing the fuck out. You can crash the fuck out all you want to, and he's still gonna be crashing into another bitch's pussy at the motherfucking Four Seasons. Look even in this, what her solutions is in her mind. Her solutions is, instead of her ass being able to walk her talk and talk her walk, her solution is showing my ass. That should have been the answer, y'all. Showing my ass. Showing a man how much he don't mean to be by showing my ass on his ass instead of replacing his ass. Instead of going forth prosperous and thriving without his ass. The solution in a low vibrational person's mind is always, let me show my ass. That's the godly Christian way, baby. To hell with turning that other cheek. In a low vibrational person's mind, baby, the solution is raising all hell. It ain't never the actual right thing to do.
And I'm sure that people have been here before when you're in love with a person who aren't in love with you back. And that was my case, but I didn't realize it until Turks and Caicos. I had no idea until Turks and Caicos. I knew that we had problems. I knew that, things wasn't working, but I always thought that we loved each other because we always said that we did. And I always felt like, with love, that is a ground zero for you to rebuild. And so now that you feel like I have aired you out, like you have aired me out for months and embarrassed me for months, oh, now we ain't gonna be friends. Well, that option is not even open to you because I'm the one who blocked you a few days ago. I'm the one who cut off social media and all communication with you. So let's stop perpetuating that.
Only to make this man a full-on star in her narrative by speaking to him through social media. So exactly what the fuck was the point of blocking him? If you was only going to do a tit for tat and engage him and respond to him based upon you bringing this blocked ass business to the general public again. And then, God forbid, she get her ass ate up in the comment section. She'll be back also talking about how toxic all of us is about business she brought to the public.
The one who filed for divorce because you were the lawyer. You and I as a couple decided that. We don't make it seem like, oh, I got to leave, because we're not even going to go there. So stop doing that. And I told my daughter that I would not talk about her dad. But in the same interim, I hope she had the same conversation with you, that you cannot talk about me and make it look like I'm deranged and crazy. Now, I know you love Logan. I know you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, what your children means to me. And most of the reason why I was trying to hold together our union. But what I'm not going to do, Jay, is feel like I got used, because I did.
That is okay. So so now it sounds like she finally touching on it. She finally touching on it, Sonia. But exactly, Sonia.
Of course, I do a lot for a lot of people. You know, and you know I do a lot for a lot of people, financially, gift-wise, whatever. That's just my nature. I didn't think that I was, dropping a whole bag on you and now we're going to get back together. No.
Yes, you are.
I didn't think that.
Because if that was the case, you would not be tripping so terribly and so ratchetly and showing your ass with this wig hat on over him being with another woman after you admitted that y'all not even living together and both of y'all are separated and doing your own thing. It is a total insult to your narcissism and to your ego. The fact that you had the audacity to publicly go back to this man, celebrate his birthday, pull out the big ones to prove that you the baddest bitch in the room and that you first choice, only to allegedly find that this man who you admitted to y'all both being single, not living together and separated, is actually hooking up with other damn women. Yes, baby, that is a blow to your fucking ego. Because everything you did at that B-Day party was total overperformance. It was you overselling yourself. It was you being pick-me-sha about a nigga that actually you should consider yourself to be out of his league, but it's apparent that you think that he's the one that's out of yours. And you did all that for him to turn around and want to spend his out-of-town time at the Four Seasons with another woman. Yeah, that's a pretty big blow to your ego. Because you know that he had those diamonds and pearls sitting on the nightstand while he was making the headbed board bang with this bitch's head. You knew that it was possible, girl, that whatever was going down in that Four Seasons suite, honey, that he had on that pendant and he had on that black presidential Rolex watch, honey. It's the unmitigated gall and audacity for him, right? After you just pulled the biggest ego stunt in an attempt to make yourself look valuable and desirable in the relationship by being sugar mama, only to find out, girl, that he hooking up with other women because you don't give a damn about the card. You only care that the card got used because it involved allegedly another woman. After you just spun the wheel of Fortune, girl, after you thought you was going to go and collect $200 over a man that you said already been humiliating you for months. So then my question to Miss Tamar, our bald-headed sister in Christ, is why is it, what did he show you over the past few months that he's been humiliating you, that he was even worthy of you even attending his birthday shindig? What did he show you, girl, that was so compelling, that was so impressive, that it justified you not only attending, but you attending with more gifts for him, girl, than everybody in the room collectively who was invited? Because I'm trying to figure out how your narrative is that he's been embarrassing you and been embarrassing you for months, which it would then seem, and I can only assume, means that he ain't been showing you nothing to support the fact that y'all should be together. Especially all that you admitted in this live stream. So then why did you come to that birthday shindig and do all that you did, our bald-headed sister in Christ? You have yet to explain. That if you in fact wasn't buying a man, then what in fact was you doing when your narrative is that he been embarrassing you and giving you mixed signals and not trying, and yet you showed up to that birthday party, showering him in thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewels. Oh my God, I am, girl, I want to go into a bush and weep for Tamar Braxton. The level of cringy and self-embarrassment. I want to go into a bush and weep for our bald-headed sister in Christ. The level of delusion and ego. Find me a bush so I can weep.
But did I feel a certain kind of way when you was nasty with me and you used my car for entertaining some? And I said tramp because that you the one who said that's not your woman. You're the one who said that you can't, you hitting them all, you hit the jump offs and they don't mean nothing to you, and you know it's just sex. You told me that. So if the defamation, that is you giving me the information. Hello? And y'all was following and talking to each other way more than 3 days ago, JR. Don't do that. Let's stop making it like I'm trying to be crazy because I don't want this for us. Now, at a certain amount of time, maybe a year, 19 years, 30 years, we could talk. But, you know, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. And it has to be a no for me because I have to start loving me. And clearly, you know, all the work that I'm doing, you know, I'm definitely skipping over loving me because I felt like I loved you and I loved what we could have been and what we were.
Y'all are focused on really minuscule shit. Why y'all worried about a credit card that she not even worried about? If she ain't worried about why he got it, we shouldn't be worried about it. What she worried about is why he with another bitch. So why y'all more worried about a card that she ain't worried about? Who gives a damn? They work together. He had it in his Apple Pay. Clearly, if they engage and they married, you know, she been using his devices. She been using his accounts. He been using hers. So obviously her information was still in something that he used. That ain't her issue. She ain't reporting it. She ain't claiming he stole from her. She only gives a damn that he was possibly with another bitch at the Four Seasons. The same way that your husband got your credit card information. The same way that your boyfriend and your live-in and your long-term intimate partner got your information. And you got his. That's the same way he got hers and she got his. And it's not to say that she don't got his credit card information. She may in fact do. He's just the one who used hers allegedly. And she the one who put it on blast simply because that card was swiped to go be with another bitch. But if her ass don't really give a damn about the card, y'all don't need to really give a damn about the card either.
And I am so sorry, you know, to everybody out there that I, you know, put out this post last night. I was praying to God that it didn't go viral. I was praying to God that it didn't, you know, that nobody caught it. I was, you know, praying to God because I knew that, you know, it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. It was an emotional thing. But I mean, sometimes when you have been disrespected to the...
So now this woman is literally admitting, I have no discipline, I have no self-control, and then she wonder why nobody is treating her like a wife. She wonder why nobody respects her. She gonna admit, oh, you know, I did it, and I was just hoping that it didn't do no damage. You know, I pulled the trigger, but you know, I wasn't expecting nobody to get hurt. You know, I was just, I thought I was just shooting up in the air. You know, who acts like this? Oh, how old is Tamar? Let me look up her damn age. Who acts like this? How old is Tamar Baldhead Braxton? 47 years old, girl, and that's probably a lie. She probably 55. You know, women be lying about their damn shit. Who the fuck acts like this at almost 50? This girl sounds like a 17-year-old melodramatic as high schooler. Oh, I was just, I knew what I was doing was wrong. And I still ain't got no self-control. That's almost a 50-year-old ass woman. And you know what that tell me, bitch, you can't be trusted. Because as you said, you outside too. You admitted that you're doing exactly what he doing, which is why this whole shit is wild to me. And this is why Tamar can't get no man to take her seriously. This is why niggas only play with her, because she willing to be a toy. She willing to be a G.I. Joe figure. There is no self-respecting man who remotely sees Tamar as a valuable partner. She can only attract opportunistic men. She can only attract users. She can only attract abusers. She could not attract a respectable man. That's why all the niggas that she done chose is fragmented and broken just like her. They're a reflection of her. People like Tamar, you can't help them. They're so lost in their own sauce. They so upside down as hell. They so backwards as hell. They so unevolved. They so raggedy in their fucking behavior, honey. You like, Tamar is like an ass-is purchase. Like, you would just have to be able to love her for who she is. And give up on having to change her for the better. It's an ass-is. I'll give you $400 right now. No paperwork. Right off the lot purchase.
That I have been disrespected from this situation publicly, it'd be too much.
They said to get a respected data analytics degree, I would have to go to an expensive...
Paying them bills. I'm shook. I'm embarrassed for Tamar.
You know, and
because she done embarrassed herself more in this situation than Jeremy ever could.
I apologize to everybody that was hurt behind it, especially to my kids that I love so much. I'm never going to keep you away from your son. I'm never going to, and I hope that you don't keep me away from my kids. But, you know, I just feel like the way that you try to twist this story is unforgivable and sad. Because, you know, I came to you calmly and nice after not speaking to you and asked you what happened with the card. And this could have been all avoided.
Good to talk about kids. I didn't even know these people got kids. What kids? Girl, hold on. Hold on, girl. Am I living in the damn fourth dimension? Hold on, girl. Does Tamar Baldhead Braxton have kids with Jeremy? What kids? Girl, I see an article up here from October the 2nd of 2023 from Essence. Tamar Braxton and fiance Jeremy Robinson call it quits. March 18th of 2023, Tamar Braxton's fiance defends her after baby mother's drama rant. 9 months ago, Jeremy Robinson's baby mama confronts Tamar Braxton dating him again and lying about being supportive of her stepchildren and his fellow baby mamas. What kids? But do they have kids together? She only has Logan. I think she's referring to his kids. You know what? Let me just stop even trying to entertain Tamar ass, because baby, I'm gonna end up just as dizzy as her ass is trying to follow her whole line of thinking and everything else.
You're nasty. And every woman that's gotten online has said the same thing. Like, you're nasty and you're not nice. And I didn't do anything to you. And I wasn't trying to be in your business. And you know me, you don't even have that relationship. But I said you played in my face, and I meant that. And you have been playing in my face for a while now. And I'm sorry that I snapped online. And I'm sorry this is where we are, but we can wrap this up. because I have nothing else to say. And I'm about to go and film something, for a while, and so I won't even be here. So everybody go and enjoy what y'all enjoy, and I'm taking everybody out the chat. And once again, I apologize, to everybody.
We don't want an apology, sis. Just do better and get the fuck on. Get the fuck on and do better. No more, I ain't mean to, I shouldn't have. Oh my God, you guys. Please, just do better, baby. More so than being sorry, go unsorry yourself.
It was an emotional...
I don't even want to hear no more. I'm about to drop the motherfucking link, baby. Anybody want to come up here and defend or put their foot up Tamar's ass or do both, honey, you are more than welcome to. I'm going to drop the damn link for anybody who got something to say about this damn non-black excellence going on, girl, because this drama been going on all day, girl. Tamar lit the damn dynamite, baby. I just dropped the link for anybody who got something to say, baby, okay? Whichever way you want to put your foot, honey, up her ass or under her ass to give her some way to sit, baby. Okay? You hit the link, and we ain't gonna be here up all night. So if y'all coming, you got to come right now, or we wrapping it up because, baby, I'm dizzy and I need a Tylenol. Girl, I ain't even into women, and this certainly, girl, this certainly does not get me interested and curious about being with such. Hey, Romans and T.
Okay. Hey, Conscious.
Hey, boo.
Hey, crew. I really don't have much to say to Tamar. I just wanted to talk to the Conscious crew, all the women that can identify when we were crazy as hell like this, and we didn't have the self-control, nor could we admit to ourselves. Aren't y'all happy that we didn't wait to get in our early 50s to, like, really get a handle and see, like, sis, it ain't really him, it's you. Like, it's really you. We got to really stop trying to save people when it ain't in our power to save nobody but our damn self. We got to stop making excuses. We got to stop, like, making everything like a damn fantasy, like fantasizing everything and being so damn hopeful or whatever. When a person show you, I don't give a damn what they actions, if their words say, when they actions show you, because even though he might have been giving like mixed messages, saying one thing, actually saying something different, whatever. But when the majority of his actions show you that he don't want you, girl, get gone. The fuck? Like, it just shows that they're really damaged. Like, and again, I don't even want to make it about her, because I was sitting, like, when I finally came onto the live and I'm listening to everything, I was cringing. I remember when I used to be just as fucked up as Tamar on some real shit, like, and I was just cringing, like, damn, is that how people were viewing me? Even though I don't care about how people were viewing me, but just to know that that's what I was putting out there, is that what I was really looking like? Good, bro. Okay, for grocery. That shit is crazy, Conscious. Like, I just wish she would have taken the time to just kept it short and sweet, because it didn't need to take as long, all this back and forth. Honestly, if you was mad about the bitches, just say you was mad about the bitch. Like, you didn't have to go through all of that. And I can identify from past behaviors of not having self-control and being impulsive like that, trying to hurt somebody because they've hurt you. But it's really, even though he's not innocent, it's really more what she's allowing. It's not him. It's not him. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, because he according to her 16-minute rant, has continued to show her who he is. So now the burden of believing him is on Tamar.
It really is.
Somebody is showing you consistently who they are. You no longer are the qualified victim, and you don't get qualified immunity. Once somebody has made it clear to you again and again and again who they in fact actually are, if you decide to stay, you are not a victim. You are a willing participant in your own misery.
But I understand the turmoil in her life. I understand. I don't agree with it. I'm really disappointed that she did not take And it's not just her, because there's a lot of people that does this. Did not take the opportunity that was presented to get the proper healing that she needed. That moment with Iyanla was a perfect opportunity. Not to say that Iyanla could save everyone and fix everybody's life or whatever, but
If they
that
want
was
help,
a
you can.
but that was a perfect
Help.
opportunity. And I feel like a lot of times when people, like, because she has stated in several interviews, she stated that she shopped around for different and I understand that's important to find you a therapist, psychologist, or a psychiatrist that fits your needs. But sometimes you have to have the ones that make you uncomfortable, the ones that you don't like to hear what they have to say. Because celebrities, which I've noticed when I've listened to celebrities talk about getting counseling and things of that nature, they always want someone that they like, not the person that they need. You want a yes man, a woman. You don't want someone that's really going to tell you the unadulterated truth about yourself. And the fact of the matter is, their whole family is fucked up. The whole entire family. Like, that shit ain't just happened. Everybody know it started from the parents or whatever, but I feel like the mother was fucked up. Something she inherited and learned. And it's just, and being that Tamar was the baby, and more than likely stuck up under her mother more as the other ones got older. She was stuck under her mother the most. 9 times out of 10, she really has morphed into her mother. But trying to fight against that, you couple that with other traumas that she's experienced, trying to fight against being her mother because she don't want to be alone. She's so desperate, in my opinion, to have someone. She doesn't want to be the only one that's not, because they all coupled up, right? She wants to be the one that falls in line like everybody else and have a mate. But baby, I want them. They got AI bots out here for everything else. Like, get her a AI man or something. Like, she need a build. She needs someone that she can control, because that is one of her biggest issue is control, because she has no control over her life. She needs to control others, and she needs someone like that's going to be that she can control. She don't need a man's man. She really doesn't. She needs a pansy ass man. She really does. But honestly, I don't even want to rip her, because I know there are a lot of
Baby,
people.
she's in shreds already, baby. You can't even rip her no more than what she already is, rumors. And Shanisa, I see you in the background, love, but it's saying that your device won't connect. You might have to go out and come back in. I'm gonna drop the link again. It says that your device isn't connected. So let me drop the link again, and shout out to Flame and Row in the chat who says yes, booty bandit on period. But go ahead, Rumors. See, but we need to shred hugger. This is tough love. It's tough, but it's love. And this is the type of correction and the type of accountability that Tamar either don't get enough of in her life or she don't allow. Okay, because we also know that people have a habit of turning their no-mans into enemies. Instead of allowing the people that love them to actually get in their ass and to tell them the hard truths. And Tamar definitely gives me that she don't even allow anybody to have a narrative outside of the one she prefers. And that's really sad for her, because it shows up in her womanhood. It shows up in her femininity. It shows up in her low self-esteem. It shows up in her emotional immaturity. Like, she literally reminds me of a high school girl with high school drama. Like, her problems are not even grown.
Because she's stunted. We had this conversation before about people being stuck in the age of their trauma. And to me, she's stuck in the age of her trauma. And it's very unfortunate because, keeping it real, she does not realize she's her own worst enemy. She does not see that. It's everyone else but her. And I think that when she does have those little moments of clarity, it is so easy for her to fall back in, because it takes not just courage, but it actually takes the real effort to do the work to heal yourself. Not even looking at the other person, people that contributed to it, but looking at yourself. Like, you may not have done anything when you were a child, but as a full-fledged adult, knowing better, I feel bad. I'm gonna tell you something. I feel so bad for Logan. When these people be having children and they haven't changed their behaviors, and their children have to be exposed to that, all you're doing is just creating generational trauma. Just like her mother did, generational trauma. And it's really, really pathetic on so many levels. And then to admit that this man ate somebody else's ass and you took him back. Like, Girl, like how low can your self-esteem be? Like you pretend to be, and we know that too. When people pretend to profess to be so high self-esteem, we know they really have low self-esteem. Pay attention to their actions. I'm going on mute so somebody else can talk.
And with that point being said, like, how did you think it was a flex to call him out for being a ass eating sandwich man when you ran over there and took his ass back? So, I mean, the flex is the fact that he got to eat another woman's ass, and you came over there fighting for your original seat on his face. That actually is a bigger flex for him than it is a insult out of her mouth for him. I want to welcome Miss Nicole and Shanisa to the platform. Shanisa, sound off, love. What are your thoughts about Miss Braxton and her values?
Hey, Conscious. Hey,
Hey,
Crew.
hey, boo.
Listen, I am just so confused with Miss Tamar Braxton because I feel like she did not spiral like this when she was with Vince or the guy David that she was dating before, the guy Jeremy that she with now. And I'm just wondering, what is it about this man that constantly triggers her to go on these social media rants? I actually feel like Tamar thinks this is a man of some high value or something that other women want. And it's like, I don't know if she actually knows that no one is checking for that man. Like, we've never even seen a man embarrass her to the degree that he has. Like, that whole entire situation with Tommy was embarrassing. Like, sis, why would you even have this man on your platform anymore? Why would you be buying him a diamond chain for his birthday? Like, what? It's like, where's your support system? Where are the people around you who are shaking you and trying to get some sense into you?
I'm gonna
Tamar
tell you where
has
they
to be
at.
knocking 50.
I'm gonna tell you where they at, Shanisa. She has them in a category called toxic, and that's why I kept reading back her social media post just from a few months ago. She considers her family toxic. She says she don't got no friends. Last year when she was homeless and her SUV was getting burglarized in a parking lot, she claimed that she was homeless and nobody loved her and cared enough to give a roof over her head. So everybody in Tamar's life, in her mind, is a villain.
Yeah.
Even those who not a villain are a villain for whatever reason in Tamar's mind.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And I think we're seeing that in the latest season of the Braxtons, where especially her relationship with Tawanda, which, not saying Tawanda is 100% right in everything she does, but I think there are certain family members who are not willing to just deal with her the way that she is, because she has that victim mentality. She always has to be right, you know, her point of view of how she sees things. And Tamar seems like she can be a lot. And sometimes people don't have the capacity to deal with you and everything that they have going on too.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick? I don't like diagnosing people. Do y'all think that she may be bipolar? Maybe she's having like a manic episode. She's been having
Oh,
these.
absolutely. I can answer that off the rip. I think that, and I've been saying it for years, that Tamar probably has some type of undiagnosed bipolarism, some type of undiagnosed depression. Definitely. I mean, she gives all of the telltale signs, and the messiness of her personal life and her family life. Like, it's too many L's relative to wins. Like, her L's are outnumbering all of her wins. Tamar is dysfunctional in every interpersonal relationship in her life, whether you're looking at her friendships, looking at her family ships, or looking at her romantic ships. There's conflict and discord.
Professional
TV.
too.
Oh, welcome to the platform, Miss Nicole.
Hi. I just came up here to say I love you, boo.
Oh, I love you too, boo.
Last time I came up here, you had just hit 30K. And I was like, yeah!
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a little minute, child.
Wow. And we are 20,000 subscribers later.
Baby, I'm so proud of you. I
Thank
just
you,
can't show you
love.
some love,
Thank
baby.
you so much, boo.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but before
No,
I
that's
jump
good.
off,
Mhm.
I will mention about Tamar. Sorry, child. I'm doing my evening walk. So yeah, if I'm a little winded, that's why.
Okay,
And I'm
boo.
also so
Get
excited
that
to
walk
tell
in,
you.
honey. Get that walk in, child.
Child, I'm trying. Okay, so I want to say about Tamar. Child, you know, people always mention the reality TV curse when it comes to divorce.
Yeah.
But I think the reality TV curse extends beyond just marriage and I guess partner relationships. It extends to just people spiraling and us watching them crash and burn. And usually the people who, pull back, they get themselves together. I mean, I'm not saying that Judge Mathis and his wife was so perfect, but it does seem like the moment they started that TV show, things went haywire. But y'all, maybe he just was a neglectful ass husband all this time, and it just got worse, and his wife couldn't take no more. But going back to Tamar, I think it is just something about it being a spectacle, and it goes beyond her, beyond the reality TV curse. It just goes into us constantly consuming people who are in a very negative place. And I just hope the best for her, and she pulls away and stays away and gets the help that she needs. That's all. Love you, CT.
I love you too, boo, and thank you for that.
Yes, and I'm eating listening. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, baby. That was out of COVID. She burning up calories, honey. She getting that summer body, yada yada situated. The link is for anybody to hit, and I have to agree with both ladies. I mean, I would love to see Tamar get it together, but I am losing hope because unfortunately, when people get older, it gets harder to pull that reverse Uno. It gets so much harder to scale back on unhealthiness, unhealthy thinking, immaturity. Like when you lived your life for almost half your life one way, it's hard to take it upon yourself, even if your life keeps showing you it's not working, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. And I'm afraid that Tamar is locked in. I am so afraid that this woman is in knee deep. She done been swallowed up in her issues. And I'm afraid that her ego is so huge that Tamar just has this adverse reaction to accountability. I think she been hurt and portrayed so bad. She been abandoned so bad. She been let down so bad that it's probably genuinely hard for her to believe that I'm the problem. That I could be the problem. And that even if I am the problem, how can we have a conversation about me without having to address and emphasize all these other people in my story who done been a problem? I think Tamar is just incapable of separating herself from the trauma and the struggle and holding herself accountable for living a life that has been molded by that stuff and not spending enough time realizing that despite all she's been through, that she has choice and she has the wherewithal to do it differently if she in fact wants to do it differently. And when rumors said, the situation with Iyanla was an opportunity, that's exactly what it was, because Iyanla is the perfect person to have shown her that it can be different and you can do it differently. There are two types of people in the world only: the people who use their trauma and their life experiences to justify their bitterness and their resentfulness and their anger and their rage. And then the people who are sick and tired of living a life in justifiable feelings and emotions and are ready for a better day and go find them a better day.
Because you know what? The reality is this. You cannot fix or correct what injured you. You can fix the injury, but you can't do nothing about, like, even for those that failed to show up for her when she was hurt. You can't do anything about that. That is over and done with. And to want people to show up for you in a place where you're still stuck, because I know that from listening to her. I don't know if she was on Wendy Williams I know it was after the Iyanla episode where she talked about she was essayed and molested, right?
Yeah.
To me, she's really stuck in that place. And she like, no, when they asked her, where was your family? Nobody. And she like, nobody did it. Nobody was there. Nobody heard me. Nobody listened. Then everybody left one by one. Each one of her sisters left and she was still stuck where, and it more than likely was a relative or a close family friend. Right. And I can understand. I identify with that. But the reality of it is that, okay, maybe those people weren't in a place not to justify or defend them, but maybe they were not in a place to do anything. Maybe, you know what I mean, their help would have actually caused more injury towards her. And I think that she's waiting for people to say, I failed you. I didn't do right by you. But that ain't what healing looks like. Looking for others to give you vindication and justify your feelings. Your feelings are already justified because they're yours. They're already justified. You don't need no one else to validate your feelings. And I think if she had a good counselor, I'm sorry, I just feel like whoever she's seeing for her mental health needs are failing her. She's failing herself, but they're failing her as well, even though they're not in any authority. They have no power to help this, like to heal this woman. They have the power to help her. That's why someone like Iyanla would have been a perfect solution for her, because Iyanla wasn't going, she ain't cutting no corners. She ain't taking no short. She was going to call her and, like, your behavior needs to be called out. Your bad behavior needs to be called out. But the lady, before Nicole, when she said, what is it about him? Nobody wants him. This is the thing. He's been the only one. We heard rumors about Vince cheating and everything. We never had anyone come out and actually expose him. So it's like, let me get my lick back. Very high school, very elementary. He's not gonna you're not gonna be the last woman who asked. He gonna eat my ass. I'm gonna be the last one. The only woman that's gonna say, yeah, I was the last ass he ate. You know, it's a control thing. And that's all it is. He's taken away her control for whatever narrative she wants to put out here. The only reason why she jumped her ass back on there, because she got to have the last, it's very immature. She has to have the last say, so the last lick. But why would you, like, you're making yourself, whatever narrative people are coming up with based upon the shit that you're doing.
I'm about to upset the chat because I'm about to go out on a limb here as it relates to that question. I think she head over heels for this man because this man actually gave her a love she hasn't experienced yet in a man. But what Tamar can't get over, she can't deal with when it comes to Jeremy, is that as much as he loves her and knows how to love her, he knows how to not cheat on her, he knows how to support her, he knows how to blend with her family and all, because see, she was really low-key bragging on his ass. If you really see through all the bullshit. But what she can't take is he also ain't gonna put up with her bullshit. And unfortunately, that's something that Tamar thinks is an attribute of love. She thinks that an attribute of love is you accepting my toxicity. And Jeremy like, nope. And he resurrects the boundaries, even separates, backs away, calls off the relationship. when she thinks that her toxicity is going to be acceptable. And that's what I mean by Tamar has an immature mind, because like a lot of low vibrational immature people, they think that love is not only a space where I'm going to be celebrated, but that the person who loves me is supposed to be the person that accepts my toxic trait and my toxic shit. And then when the person that loved them make the space for their healthy self and don't make the space for the fucked up parts of them, that's when they get angry and retaliatory and then start trying to manipulate the partner into supporting them in their bullshit, which only ends up pushing the healthier partner further away. And that seems to be the case to me when it comes to Jeremy. I think it's possible that Jeremy might actually love Tamar. But once again, Tamar has shown us through all of her relationships that she's dysfunctional as hell. She's defensive as hell. Let's take it back, because let me tell you who perfectly mirrors a situation kind of like this with Tamar that's delusional. I remember gagging the shit out of Tamar a few years ago when her and Candy was on Big Brother. Tamar had started all this issue with Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta. They had toured together. They had been cool and everything. And then she had created all this tension in the circle, in the media. And the basis of her issue with Candy was, I just didn't think that she liked me because we never hung out outside of business. And our kids never had a play date outside of business. She was always nice to me, like when we was, doing shows together and stuff. And, it was always good vibes. But I just felt like she didn't like me because she never spent no personal time with me. And I'm just like, this is coming once again out of a 40-year-old woman's mouth. Like, so what an extreme leap from, we have a great working relationship, but we don't have a personal relationship. But because we don't have a personal relationship, it must mean that Candy is a hating ass bitch. And it must mean that she don't like me. And that showed me a lot about the type of like intrusive thoughts and destructive thinking that's in that's in Tamar's head. That she is willing to, first and foremost, always assume the worst. Just like she did in this situation with Jeremy. Her card got swiped. All of a sudden, he cheating with a bitch at the Four Seasons with no proof. Just like she assumed that Candy just didn't like her because her and her kids, they all never had a play date. But what it also told me about her mentality is that Tamar doesn't really believe that she's worthy of love. And that's why it's so easy for her to take any little thing that happens and believe and use it to justify a narrative she's already supporting in her own heart, that I'm unlovable and I'm unlikable. And because I already know that to be true based upon the way that all my other life experiences done been set up, I'm going to look for the opportunity to justify that narrative. Let anything happen. And it's going to be, yep, there it is. There it is. I knew it. Tamar is deeply broken, and she don't just do this in her romantic relationships. This shit is all up in it's all up in her socials. It ain't just with Jeremy. Tamar is definitely not over a lot of her childhood trauma. She's definitely not over, her abuse. She's not over things that have just transpired in her life, and she's projecting that pain even onto well-meaning people in her life. and it's leading her to be so unlikable and so undealable with that she's ended up alone for no real reason at all. She's ended up alone not because nobody don't want to love her, not because nobody don't want to be in community with her, but because she's allowed herself to be shaped in the image of her unresolved issues to the point that nobody knows how to actually deal with it without it costing them their own mental health. I have a cousin in my life who I love dearly. Love him down to the boots. Love him down to the ground. Grew up together and all. But my cousin reminds me of Tamar. Sweet person, will give you the shirt off they backs, but has also been through a lot of fucked up shit and has truly been a victim in situations. But also has kind of like gotten stuck in the cycle of negativity as a result of being drowned out so much, end up just making a home in the quicksand. And so now it's created the type of dynamic where in order to have access to them, you have to also accept the quicksand, and you have to also accept the chaos and the drama that comes from the unregulated trauma and broken life experience, or you got to stay away for the sake of your own mental health. And so at this point, because I've worked away from a lot of the things that he's worked himself into, I'm not able to have a functional relationship to him. I'm not able to have an active relationship to him. For me, it can only be high and by, because I'm not willing to accept all of the issues that come from that like proverbial victim narrative, which at its root is justified. But like you said, Rumors, at some point when we become grown, we have to accept responsibility for the mess that even other people made in our homes. And unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of unhealed people like a Tamar and so many other people, they believe that because I didn't do this, I don't have to clean it up. And so they're still looking for someone else to take either responsibility for it, or they're looking for people to allow it to be their excuse for bad behaving.
You know, when I found out that Tamar was a Pisces a few years back, it explains so much to me. No shade to the Pisces in the chat, but it explains so much to me because I haven't met a female Pisces yet that does not act like Tamar. Maybe not full blown, but the characteristics and their behavior is so. I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. They hold on to their trauma as a crutch just to justify their bad behavior. And I personally, I don't understand people that wants to, like, that ain't nothing but toxicity, that chooses to stay in that place, that toxic place. And like you said, it's across the board in all her relationships, professional, platonic, family, romantic. Like, this is straight across the board, and that's a telltale sign that you, because that's the common denominator, you, Tamar, are the problem. Like, I'm not saying these other people are not contributors of the issues and the problems that you're having, but you are the problem. Like, and I pray for her, but I ain't gonna keep wasting my prayers on someone that has no true desire to want to change themselves. But I did hear her in interviews. Now, I don't know if this is, something that she's become accustomed to saying, but she has admitted, like I said, I'm gonna find that interview. It was a recent interview before the show started airing, the new version of the Braxtons. She did say that she needs 24/7 therapy. That part of her returning back to reality TV, they have literally a therapist on set for her. And I just think that when a person, if you need, I mean, we all need someone to talk to, but if you need a therapist, counselor, whatever you want to call it, if you need someone 24/7, then you definitely need a prescription. You definitely need a prescription. And you need someone like an accountable coach, like accountability coach, someone in your life that's going to make sure you're taking your medication. I know she's an adult, but you need someone that can act, that she would actually allow to provide her with the support, no matter what she says or whatever. I don't give a damn if they stick it in her food or whatever. Like, she needs to stay medicated, because for me, now, I'm not a fan of hers. I'm not a fan of anyone's, but I like Tamar. Take away all the erratic behavior, the toxicity. I think Tamar can be funny. I like her little quirky like sayings and stuff like that. She's very entertaining that way. But when it comes to her being in like these manic phases and like just spiraling, I really just be wanting her to push away, but it's an attention thing, I feel, as well. Like, she craves so much attention and she doesn't care how she gets it. And she's always complaining. No one ever wants to pay attention to when she's doing anything good. Because when you're doing good, Tamar, you don't push and promote yourself the same way. You don't put the same energy that you put into being toxic. You don't get on your live and do the extremes in a good way to be celebrated for the good things. Everything, like, the reason why you continues to go toxic is not, even though we know social media does have a tendency to rear towards toxicity, drama, and chaos. We know that, but she don't put the same level of energy into positive things that she's doing that she puts into this toxic stuff.
So let me add to that. Mature people, mature, healthy people know that, first and foremost, positivity is never going to get the same attention that negativity does, because when you're doing good, it's a given. It's a given, because being well and being stable is supposed to be the way that it actually is. So no, you're not going to be over celebrated and over rewarded for what is supposed to be the case to begin with. When you're doing bad, it's kind of like living in a state of SOS constantly. So yes, you're going to see more of the community galvanized. You're going to see more attention brought to you because you're always flaring your arms. That's what being in danger renders. People who are yelling for help and stuck in quicksand and falling down the mountainside, screaming and yelling to the top of their lungs, being eaten alive by lions, are going to get a certain level of response from their environment that somebody who's just sitting on the front porch minding their business is going to get. That also is what tells me, though, that Tamar is not healthy, because this isn't even about doing good for her. This is still about attention seeking. Tamar shouldn't even be doing good because she's looking to get attention. She should be doing good because that's what she desires her life to feel like. We should be doing good because good is actually rewarding us interpersonally. It's rewarding us economically. It's rewarding us socially. It's a personal reward to us. The fact that she is only wanting to be good if it can bring her the same level of attention that negativity can, just lets me know that Tamar's priorities are still warped. And this is about that little girl that felt ignored. And I don't know whether Toni Braxton's existence created this type of complexity in Tamar, because I haven't heard anybody speak about this, but a lot of times when it comes to like entertainment families and there's like a big star in the family, kind of like a Beyonce to a Solange, a Michael and Janet to a Tito, etc. When it comes to like, a Britney Spears to a Jamie, sometimes the person with the gift that's garnering all of this attention unfortunately becomes the unconscious measure of what you think you have to live up to. And then if you don't feel you're really living up to it because your stuff is not popping off at the same degree that maybe your older brother, your older sister is, and it looks like to you from the outside that they're getting more attention from mom and dad, from the community, they're being more celebrated than you. If you don't have someone in your life putting all of that into perspective and you're kind of on your own trying to move through that with a young mind, with a growing mind, with an impressionable mind, that can end up giving you some very interesting personality complexes. It can end up having you develop some interesting complex insecurities within
But you know,
yourself. And I just wonder how much of having to live under, which this is not the fault of Tony, this is just the type of dynamics that very successful, very gifted people sometimes can create by default in their family scenarios, coupled with the sexual abuse, coupled with all the other issues that are going to couple with that. I can definitely see why Tamar has a lot of weird ass issues with herself and why her sense of self and her inner compass is very tilted and tainted, considering all of these variables, which is why I also know that it's not possible that she correct all this on her own, that she will need professional and spiritual guidance in order to move through a lot of these very deep mental and emotional complexities that she has developed as an individual. And as a result of her not having that guidance, her life is in a state of chaos. She's in a state of chaos. She is not happy. She is not able to stay the course. And my heart goes out to her. And she got to get it together. She got to get it together. And Tamar is not the exception to the rule, just like Michael wasn't, Prince wasn't, Amy Winehouse wasn't. I don't care how big, how bad, how bold they are. There's no exception to spiritual laws. The universe is after one thing and one thing only from all of us, and that is for us to self-actualize. And whatever lessons we're not getting, it's going to return us back to the test over and over and over and over and over and over and over, no matter how difficult, no matter how abrasive, no matter how challenging, and no matter how tired we is. The universe never gets tired. The universe is like a very emotionally unavailable sensei, like that of the Karate Kid, is how we can look at the spiritual laws. The sensei in the Kill Bill who was training Uma
Thurman.
Thurman's character. That's the spiritual laws. Very object, very persistent, and is not going to coddle your weaknesses, and it's not going to coddle your disbelief in yourself, and it's not going to coddle you and protect you from your fears. It's going to compel you and motivate you and almost, it's not forced because there's choice. Even when we feel like we're being forced, there's always choice, but almost force you to tap into your greatest and your maximum self.
Right. I think it's just time for her to grow up.
Yeah, but
It's
she's gonna have
okay.
she's gonna have to literally do that. That's not gonna fall out of the sky. Like
Right. No.
if she don't give herself permission to finally lay into the difficultiness of her life and to lay into the scary parts of her injuries, Tamar is going to be an ignorant buffoon like a lot of people and continue to insist upon going about things her way and continuing to conclude in zero result, blaming everybody else. I hope she does grow up, and she fucking should, especially as a mother and as a businesswoman, because Tamar's shortcomings are also sabotaging the potential of her earnings. There are realities that she would never even know she could have had because she won't even be on the other side of the potential to see such realities if she don't overcome her damn self. And somebody said, I think it was Melissa who said that Tamar and reality TV don't mix. That's also the unfortunate dichotomy of reality TV, is that reality TV actually rewards people like Tamar. They actually bank on people being unhealed because low vibrational reality TV and producers look for drama and look for issues and chaos to exploit for the sake of a check. So unfortunately, Tamar's current condition works perfectly for TV, which is why her ass is still in business. Which is why the Braxton's value is going on season, etc. Which is why she's on Big Boy. She's on all of these reality shows. Because we live in a system, unfortunately, whether you're looking at Baddies East, Baddies West, Bad Girls Club, Loving Hip Hop, Housewives, Married to Medicine, etc., are all in the business of turning trauma and drama into profit. And that only makes it harder for a person in needing of healing to actually heal when they're also being rewarded for not healing. When they're literally getting paid hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to be the unhealed version of themselves. When they're literally opening up the audition lines for people who are hurt and people who are angry and people who are ready to go upside somebody's goddamn head.
You're absolutely right about that. Because on the last that little last episode of their show, the producer, knowing that the family's in conflict with Tracy's husband, literally were trying to bring him on to just keep. And I'm just like, I don't know why. Why did they keep? I understand they're saying, and I pray that it's the truth, that this was Tracy's wish so her story could be told. People can see, what she went through, et cetera, et cetera. I said, but y'all know what y'all history has been with reality TV. Y'all know how we all know families go through things or whatever, but you know that it was heightened even more and it was not productive for your family. Why would you guys go back into this genre of entertainment knowing what could come out of it? And I was so happy though that Tawanda did shut it down. Like, no, like called the producer to the camera, like, no, we're not going to do this. But there has to be some type of like limitation to what, like, be as it may that Tony is a part of the cast. I am proud that Tony always like she limits how much interaction and how much she's going to put out there. And I just think that that is something that Tamar, because of her search and her quest for fame and stardom, she was willing to sell herself out at the risk of jeopardizing whatever good they had in their sisterhood. She was willing to jeopardize all of that for limelight. And I just think that she's not aware. Like, you would think because she's been in the industry pretty much all her life that she would be aware of this or whatever. But again, like, she got to get out of that Peter Pan, that toxic Peter Pan mentality. Like, you have to grow up. You can still feel young. You don't, just because you're growing up and accepting your age does not mean that you have to walk around here with aches and pains and acting like a school teacher or anything like that. But there's a certain way that you should carry yourself. And she will never, and I think she's more talented as far as vocals when it comes to compared to her and her sister, but she'll never be on her sister's level because her sister was willing to heed to the advice of those that had the experience to know what she needed to do in order for her career to take off to the levels that it is now. She'll never get that. She'll never get that as far as reality TV, like just TV period. Because she said multiple times she wants to be an actress. This and you're never gonna have like your reputation, not just with the viewers, your reputation in the industry has always. I had literally. I remember when they were the Braxtons, when it was just her and her two sisters. I remember back in the day we used to have Word Up magazine and stuff. I remember the stories about her and her other past toxic relationships. This has been a consistent pattern of hers. She has a horrible reputation in the industry. And to me, she just went low gutter and just sold, wanted to be ratchet and sold her soul for fame. And now she's wrestling because I do believe there is some good in her. I believe she's wrestling, but ultimately because she's put herself in a situation now where she needs the money. She talks all that she don't want to do it. She's not but she continues to go right back. It's the hamster wheel. You keep running on the same hamster wheel. You won't get the hell off and do something different. And the difference that she needs to be doing is get the hell out the limelight and go get herself together. But I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I love her, I don't see it. I do not see it for her. It is my prayer yet again, but I just don't see it for her. And for me, I don't even know if I want to watch the train wreck because you get tired of seeing the same toxic ass behavior over and over and over again and try to have hope and empathy for people that ultimately make the decisions to keep living in that. So I don't know about nobody else, but the same way I was over Krishan and Blueface, I'm feeling the same way about Tamar. I'm feeling the same exact way about her. Like, sis, go into hiding.
She's not gonna do that because unless it's through tragedy, a tragedy is a way that the universe likes to wake us up. It's through major tragedy, and the more hard-headed we are, the more tragic shit we'll get in order to drive us to choose the light. And with Tamar having a attention-seeking complex as a result of feeling abandoned and unseen due to her family not interceding on behalf of her being abused, living under the celebrity of her more successful sister, etc., not healing is what's making her profit and keep putting her before people. And like a lot of bad behaving, young-minded people who are crying out for attention, they end up getting to the point that they don't care whether that attention is bad or good. It's just about being the center because they felt so unseen that being the center by any means necessary, even if it's being the bad guy, even if you're coming to the school over me being disruptive, I have your attention because that's what it was all about. And that's why I said earlier, this is about healing that inner wounded, unresolved little girl in her. And what she won't correct, it'll just continue to show up. It'll continue to show up in all her relationships. It'll show up in her health. It'll continue to show up in her life. That dysfunction will represent itself as something. It will take form of something. Everything immaterial becomes represented by something material. And it's sad because you can see that the whole family is lopsided. Everybody got all these health issues. People are dying. I mean, it looks unhealthy. It literally aesthetically looks unhealthy. And my heart goes out to them. Like a lot of dysfunctional families who have normalized their dysfunction. have normalized not being well, have normalized bad behavior, have normalized not doing the work, put Band-Aid on cancer. You know, it's sad. It is sad.
Yeah. Well, Conscious,
But
as always, I enjoy chatting with you, and
yes.
I'm in the crew. I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, boo. Thank you for coming up.
All right.
And it's just a lot. It's a lot. This is so embarrassing. Like, I'm embarrassed for her. Almost 50 years old. At some point, you tell yourself enough is enough. You know, there comes a point when you're actually just somewhat still lucid, where you just honestly get sick and tired of your own shit. Like, you get sick and tired of you. I can't believe that Tamar not sick and tired of herself. I can't. It's wild that she's not sick of this yet. She ain't sick of this yet. But this is a cautionary tale. There's so many life lessons in what Jeremy and Tamar are going through. Tamar is what it looks like when you don't do your work. So for anybody who's gonna listen to this, I want you to know healing is not magical, baby. It's not going to fall out of the sky. It's not going to be something that's just going to happen one day. I don't give a damn how much you praying. I don't give a damn how much you asking God to just send your healing. God already done sent it. It's in the form of a choice to do better. It's in the choice that's available to you moment by moment by moment to do everything differently in your life if only you would choose to do so. Tamar and all these dysfunctional over 40 ass people are proof that healing isn't just going to happen. It has to be self-asserted. It has to be intentional. That's why you got the old saying, old fools. You can grow old as a fool. You can grow old and still be full of shit. You can grow old and still be sad as hell, depressed as hell, angry as hell. These things do not magically lift themselves. You got to want it. And you got to choose it. And like in a Tamar Braxton case, it don't matter whether you're famous, whether you got money. God, the universe, spirit is of respect of no persons. What work you won't do will work you. The math is that simple. Whatever work you won't do, gonna work you. So you either gonna work it or it's gonna work you. That's it. Ain't nothing but one or two outcomes. Work or be worked. Them are only two options, baby. So hopefully this is it. Hopefully these two motherfuckers done came to the conclusion, girl, that they can't even be friends. It's just time for them both to go fully their separate way. I ain't even know that these folk had ran off and actually got married, girl. I don't remember hearing about no wedding special, no nothing, honey. They must have pulled a Nikki and Kenneth girl and ran down there to the courthouse and got married in secret, honey. But hopefully, child, they can see, honey, okay, that this might be where the story need to end. It's okay to put a period on it right here. Some things have an afterlife, and some things, girl, you know, It was all she wrote. Ain't no afterlife, baby. That was it. That was all. It's like a TV dinner, baby. Okay? It ain't no more where that came from, baby. That was it. Right there. It's all right. And hopefully they can go and resolve their issues privately and sit their interracial ass down some damn well, because we sick of it. All right. If you enjoyed the platform, please thumbs up the video and share and tell a friend of a friend of a friend. I love you all. Definitely shout out to my baby mamas, Aries, Shelly Boo, and Sin for the old nasty piece of child support check that y'all sent. Thank y'all so much for supporting the platform. All donation information is in the description box below. We will continue to keep on keeping on and continue to report accordingly, honey. I will see you all later. Bye.